When it first started, it was way more cowboy. And actually the fishermen introduced the quota system into the urchins based on what the geoducks were doing. Fishermen initiated it, and all for conservation and to go to areas where it's better quality and sustainability of the market.
At first, our quota system wasn't sanctioned by the government. With the quota system, it allows you to fish in a safe way and also in a timely fashion when the weather's permitting, when the market's permitting, and when the quality's permitting. So that way you're safe, but you're also getting the most value out of your catch.
When we first started, we were just flat out, right? Almost anywhere you could go. Now it's controlled, so it's to me it's more safety. We don't get burnt out as much, eh? We still get burnt out, but not as much.
My banging chain broke today. Tried to pull the bags in my hand.
We had lots of challenges because DFO didn't sanction the method of management for the fishery. It was a new style of management that we took a year and a half to push DFO into accepting. And the only way we did it was we had fishermen get together and a gentleman's agreement to push through on it. That enabled them to have secure quota. In today's world, we provide them a real-time management. We manage the day-to-day operations with the fishermen, and it's all funded by fishermen. So DFO sets the rules, the fishermen adhere to those rules, and it's been pretty good for the last 25 years.
It's the fish managers that would set up the conditions of license, and usually the conditions of license are trying to meet any fishery management objectives for conservation and that.
Fisheries and Oceans requires industry to pay for all the management and science, and one of the main parts of the program is the science. We have to prove the biomass is there before we can pick it. Once we've complete the surveys, we have a quota established for that area, and then the fishermen get to go in and fish it. And we only harvest 2 to 5% of the biomass. If the biomass is 100%, we're only harvesting 2 or 5% based on the areas. It ensures sustainability over time because we've been doing this since the 80s and then managing it since the 90s, and I'm on my 3rd generation of divers now.
Done it now for 30 years. I've been coming back to this same reef for well over 10 years. And we just keep harvesting every year.
So our validators have been with us since day one of the quota system. Once the product hits the dock, it's also weighed so that the quotas are closely managed. And this is all ties in with sustainability and management.
I'm doing their numbers. So I take this and we do water loss, and so we take it off of their quotas.
When I label them, it tells the company which dive boat it came off of, and it matches the weight of. See, these 3 here was 1977 was the gross weight. That's the tear of the totes, and that's the net weight. So then I take my tags, and those will match with the totes.